sure I got into climbing around grade 11 when my sister started me on the school team. And then around that year, I kind of beat her in the competition. So then I just kept pursuing it because it was pretty fun. Alright, well, if you're doing top rope climbing or lead climbing, you're going to want to put a harness on, make sure that it's done properly, make sure your knot's done properly. If you're bouldering, you're going to want a crash pad and a pretty good spotter. So there's quite a lot of rock climbing styles. There's you got the indoor climbing and then the outdoor climbing, and outside you can do things like lead climbing where you have to actually like clip in as you go, to like placing your own gear into the wall and hoping it stays and then clipping it in, and that's pretty scary, so that's lead climbing. And then there's indoor climbing where you can do things like bouldering, lead climbing, top rope climbing, all kinds of different things. And I used to really love bouldering. I still do. Competitive bouldering is my favorite by far, but I'm starting to really get into lead climbing, so I like going high and I like taking those really big falls, which is pretty cool. I'd have to say my biggest motivation is just the constant challenge that's always out there, and I can just work really hard to get to that level, and then once I'm at that level, I just make a new challenge and make it harder, and then I have to work for that, and it's really cool when I finally get my goal. I really think it will. I hope it will, because it's a big part of my life, and all my friends are in it, and my job is rock climbing, and I'm doing it competitively, and I'm hoping to take it to the next level. So hopefully that's in my life in the future, because like I hope somebody picks me up and takes me to places like Japan or Thailand to climb, and I can be on these climbing videos and stuff like that. That'd be an awesome dream come true. Yep, there was my first time when I first started, when I hated it and I hated heights, and then I started to love it, and I kind of got obsessed with it to the point where after high school I took a victory lap, and I just spent my whole year climbing and just training and doing nothing but climbing, to the point where I wasn't getting better and I wasn't able to make goals because I couldn't reach them, and I was just stuck in this sort of plateau, and it turned into something that wasn't that fun. So I took a break for a while, and then slowly got back into it, and then realized that I really, really love it. But there was that one little year. So I don't want to be biased, but it's a pretty awesome sport. And on top of that, it's just the only sport I've ever found where everybody that competes with you is supportive. So if I go to a competition and I want to win, and I'm up against somebody else that's right beside me, and if I win, it means she loses, and we're together just working on this problem, she'll be there supporting me and helping me and giving me advice. And like, it's cool because even I've seen kids do rock climbing, kids with no self-confidence at all will get on this wall and they'll set themselves a goal that they think they can attain, and when they get it, it's the coolest thing in the world. It's like it changes you as a person, which is really cool. So rock climbing kind of goes from just the whole athletic side of things, and it kind of affects your life outside of climbing too, which is something that really humbles you, and it just makes you know who you are, which is kind of cool. And it's super fun.